the video.
Hi, good morning. Good evening, and based on your locality, welcome to B3 Technologies. So, welcome to demo session of the Azure administration, including DevOps. So, main plan of this one is those who are completely new to this cloud environment, this cloud environment, are already having some idea of the cloud, but not perfection on the services. So, the main plan is we are going to see pin to pin. Like the duration of the course here, almost 70 hours. First, we are going to divide this course as a two parts with Azure administration, like with Portal, as well as with the DevOps. After completion of this one, after completion of Azure DevOps, Azure administration, we will jump to the DevOps. And if you come to the Azure administration, so who are eligible, sir? First of all, those who are completely new to cloud environment, already are working on different environments. Maybe you are related to on-prem environment, or maybe you are working from another Windows platform, any database related one. So those are completely new to this technology. Yes, we can start this journey. But what is the required prerequisites? No, in this training only we are going to cover. We are going to cover networking basics, and next one is the Windows Active Directory, and third one is the Linux basics. Then we will start the version concept, our Azure administration course. Completely it will cover AZ 900 and AZ 104, two certification point of view. The complete content we are going to cover end to end, including PowerShell scripts. For example, see, with simple power, want to create a VM. See how simple I am going to create a VM. See, on Azure Cloud, this is my portal. As of now, there is no VMs. So why I'm saying this word here? Anyone can perform portal. Portal is very easy, sir. Portal is very easy. Anyone can easily learn that one. No need even non-IT people also. If we train like 2 to 3 months, easily we get the content. Even is completely new to this technology. But here something is special. Portal as well as we are going to cover command line interface also. See, just I'm going to create a VM with a few steps. See this one, how I'm going to create a VM with PowerShell. That components also we are going to cover here. See, I'm giving me few mandatory things. That's all. Our VM is ready. Just a matter of few steps on. Just a matter of few steps on. And really we don't know anything what is that one, but with a few steps only it is going to create it. It's going to create a new VM. See how simple it is. And in this Azure Cloud, yes, if you take the Azure Cloud, what are the components we are going to see? First of all, I'm dividing this total part as a two areas. One is a regular participation is important here. Your plan is anything, but regular participation is important. And then after, second category is a DevOps. But without Azure Cloud, nothing, we cannot do anything. So in the Azure Cloud, the prerequisites I am only going to cover here, that are networking basics. And the next one is Linux basics. Third one is a Windows Active Directory. Windows Active Directory. These three things we are going to cover. Then we will start the virtual journey. Complete course we divide as a modules. The very first one we are going to see, that is a first service we will start the virtual network. Here, what is a CIDR, what is a subnet, and then after what is a Bastion host, Azure firewall. Yes. So out of the 5 screens, yes, when you create a VM, VNet is mandated. Let's go to the VNet. Virtual network is a first service. Try to understand. Maybe you know, may not know these services information, but I'm trying to explain it to you. The total 5 screens. Which 5 screens I am calling these 5 screens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. What is the security you can provide it? And what is the subnets? And the components, whatever we have here, that information. See, security point, IP addresses. What are the how many subnets you want to add? Even to understand the subnet concept, see, this is a this is a one more batch started recently, but it already the slides are completed for this batch. This is the level we will start the networking. Divided by base 2, which value is equals to 255. This is the networking related one. We start in this level. We are 0, which means 5.0.0.0 scenario. Very less people. Directly we want to go to the Azure Devops. It will take some time. Sometimes 2 weeks we will spend on the prerequisites. On the screen, see, this is a one batch started we recently. Linux basics are going on. Then after networking. After session number 2 and 13 only, we will jump to the Azure cloud. Up to that point, we need to cover. I mean, we are going to cover all basics of what is required. Directly jumping into the Azure cloud, not at all preferable. So what are the requisites? Finally, if you take the Linux environment, see, finally we have to write at least one script. At least we have to write one script. That is the starting. We will start from the basic command, but finally we have to write a shebang line to a shell script.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Actually, your voice is breaking. Please check it.
My voice is breaking. Guys, anyone of you getting the same issue? Please confirm it. Like daily session. Are you able to get my voice properly?
Sometimes it is breaking.
Actually, we're getting a resound. So I think the mic you should keep near to your.
I think echo is coming. You're saying that. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, 1 second. Now is it fine?
Yes, it will.
Okay, thank you. Just I modified that option. Okay, come back. So the plan is directly we are not entering into the Azure cloud. So for that prerequisites we will cover. Then after first area we will select VNet. So VNet, like other, I mean, I'm not insisting you to join this one, but I'm giving you perfect clarity. We can complete the virtual network or VNet we will call, even we can complete in 5 hours also. But 5 hours, it is not at all helpful to you in your IT career on the cloud. So if you take only VNet, we have to see first of all, what is a VNet? Just I am giving main component, subnets. Next one is a network security groups. In the network security groups, again, inbound, outbound, yes. And then after application security groups, application security group, ASG. See, if you create a VM, just see, already we have one VM on the screen, just we created with Powershell. We created one VM. See, this is a VM. If you come to the only VNet point, just see the VNet point. See, these are the inbound rules, outbound rule, ASG. I'm talking about this one, security rules. And what is a NIC card, network interface card? And when we create a VM, what is a 3+3 rules? By default, you are getting 3+3 rules. This last, what is a priority network? Even if you want to create your own rule, how to override the existing rules? These 3 rules in an NSG. This is nothing but your security group only. There is no new thing. Like set of rules are there. That is an NSG. In them, ASG is an important component. It will reduce the manual work first of all. Then after, yes, we will discuss about the route tables. Here 2 route tables are there. One is the system routes by default, and next one we will call as a UDR, user defined routes. Routing is important activity. Now how to divert the traffic to one area to another one. Then originally, next we will start the VNet peering, and next one is a gateways. Here this is an important point. Gateways are 2 types of there again. Point to site and organization to organization. 2 organizations. I mean, one is Azure Cloud, another one is another site. Site to site, 2 different sites. Site to site, 2 different sites, how to communicate. Point to site to site. These areas we will cover here. Then after in the VNet only, we will jump to one more concept, that is a load balancers. In the VNet only, there is again Azure load balancer is there. Again, Azure internal load balancer is there. And next one is a application gateway. This is also one load balancer. And next one is a traffic manager. Total 5 types of load balancer. Next one is a front door. Except the last one. Last one is nothing but traffic manager only. There is no new thing. Just they added a concept of the edge locations. Edge locations they are added. Like how we are using the U2 due to this future only. Edge locations future they are added. And now after this one, we can say to cover this one, almost we have to I mean we need to take our, I will take generally 30 days. 30 days time I will take to complete this. One service, after that one we can say one service is over. Then after we will go to the virtual machine. Step, what is a disk? Main component and key components I'm writing. Disk, how to create the keys and how to create the encryption and the decryption. What is a key vault? How to create our own key. And what is a managed disk and unmanaged disk? Here storage accounts will come. Storage account will come. I mean page block concept will come. Page block concept will come, VSD. And then after how to take the backup and how to remove. I mean one VM is we are unable to connect. Then how to overcome that problem? Restore the VM again to the same state. And how to change the VM size. Actually, changing the size, we call 2 things: vertical scaling, horizontal scaling. Vertical is general one, not important. But horizontal scaling is different one, where you have a virtual machine scale set. This is a service we will see. VMSS, virtual machine scale set. The same service we will call in AWS auto scaling group. Same service we will call in our cloud, Azure, sorry, AWS cloud, we will call as a, on AWS, we will call as a auto scaling group. So almost 12 sessions we will spend on only virtual network. Then we will go to the storage account. The storage account, again, we have a 4 types are there. What is a containers? Nothing but black storages. And next one, file share. These 2 are useful, but remaining also there, we won't spend on these 2 areas, tables and queues, but first 2 are important. These queues are helpful us in the DevOps environment. Just authentication purpose, we will use this one. Next, 4th service, just I'm giving key components to you. The same order we will follow. Next, backup. How to backup, how to take the backup and the recovery, restore. How we can take the automation. Even backup also possible for not only Azure VMs, non-Azure VMs also we can take the backup. Non-Azure VMs also we will take the backup. How to take the non-Azure VMs backup also. And next one, here very important, sir. This is actually in this area previously admins are there. Right? Now, next one after this one, there is a one biggest service is there, monitoring, sir, simply log analytics workspace. Here metrics are there, and same time we have a logs also there. Metrics, log analytics workspace is a one service we will use. D2. Here we will use the app services also. Then after we will go to the next one, Azure Active Directory. Azure Active Directory. Windows not a Windows Active Directory. It is a Azure Active Directory we will see. Next one, we will see automation account. Then after, so finally we are ending to this one. Next, then after simple services like migration. One VM completely we will migrate to cloud. How to migrate it to cloud by using data suite or multiple ways are there. Otherwise, direct options are agent also there. And then after automation services, app services, logic apps. This is a simple one-day sessions. All these are the one-day sessions. So mainly in this third Windows Active Directory is important. So here maximum, I'm not saying all services, maximum all services we will discuss in the portal, like on the screen. This is Azure portal. At same time, we will discuss on the like Azure cloud also, Azure PowerShell, just a matter of Azure PowerShell. So on two categories we are going to see. So here you will get two types of subject. One is a portal. Portal means in the browser, sir. This is a portal. At same time, we will discuss the same thing with PowerShell. This PowerShell basic knowledge we will cover in the third category, where we have the basic prerequisites only we will cover the PowerShell. So then after we will enter to the see, this is the same thing, sir, whatever I say, the basic information. For very first one, we will start the virtual network. This is the one I said 30 days. Whatever I said to you, the components are added. Traffic manager, load balancer, sprint door, storage account, VM service, second service, encryption, bastionos, like gem server, generally we will call. ARM templates is, how to create the ARM templates. For example, you are completely new. Generally, GUI no one will refer. Very less situations only. They refer. If your organization having 5,000 VMs under different subscription in one account, everything is GUI is not suitable. So we have to move with deployment. We have a multiple options out there. Even if you take the Terraform, it is a third-party vendor. It will support all clouds. And Azure is providing their own concept like related to JSON, that is the ARM templates we will call ARM templates. In the same area, AWS also providing their own command line utility by using Cloud Formation. It is also JSON related one more here and there. But instead of these two, best option is in the DevOps learning the Terraform is the best option. But individually, if it is required, yes, with Visual Studio Code, very less work only. Even no need to do any manual work. Just save this file with any extension abc.json. See how I'm going to create ARM. It is loading, still loading. See, your code is ready. See how simple logic I'm using. I want to create a virtual machine. Okay, loading, that is loading. If it is completed, just wait. Loading only. Once it is completed, you can work with any resource. From the command line, we can create it. Any resource. We already deployment console is there. To deploy the ARM templates, command line is there, as well as portal also there. Portal, everything is possible, but portal we have to. Portal, anyone can implement, sir. Even if we learn this one strictly 3 months, it went very easy to cover every service. See, even you can observe this is a proofs of the previous batch recorded session. After every live session, you will get the daily recordings. For example, yes, You can take any one of them. Like presently, okay, you can take the 9 p.m. batch, for example. So after every live session, you will get the like recorded sessions in this way. Even if you take any session, just it is loading. Almost only Azure Cloud, it took 67 sessions to complete all services. Even if you take any one, yes, that session recorded video and whatever we will discuss in the session, like what we will call screenshots are then the what is notepad and notes, everything you will get from my end. So after every live session. So then after one area is a DevOps, sorry, Azure Cloud. Then after, based on this knowledge, you are going to get extra information on these modules. DevOps module, you will get the more after the cloud only, sir, not before. Anyone, if anyone is giving a suggestion, learn the DevOps. Really, whether you are registered for this course or not, that is secondary. But listen this statement. First, you have to good at Linux. Then you should be good at networking. Third one important, you should good at any one of the cloud. Any one of the cloud. Then only you have to come to the DevOps. After getting perfect knowledge on any one of the technology, cloud, any one of them, not only I'm saying Azure Cloud, but you should good at one cloud end to end. Then after you can take the training on the DevOps. Directly, if you are learning DevOps, not required any cloud technology. If anyone saying this one, it is not correct. It is just you are misguiding you. So first, after DevOps, where you will implement everything on the cloud only. Now, maybe you will take AWS or Azure or GCP, anything, but one cloud technology is required. So then after we will see how to implement on these areas, including one project. And the regular timings are 10 to 11. These are the regular hours, and Monday to Friday only, no sessions on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, there is no sessions. Saturday and Sunday, there is no sessions. And then after, one more thing, after every service level, you will get the interview questions. Already we implemented this concept. Actually, in last two batch, we implemented individually. I mean, completely one document I shared to the entire training after I shared one document. But now onward, we have a one huge document is there, recent questions. With the recent questions, we have a real-time administration, DevOps related questions are available. So individually, service level, you will get that questions. And I forgot to explain about myself. Myself, Nagarjuna Varlakonda, I have a total 10.5 IT experience. Especially, I am working on the automation area in the cloud environment. Working on cloud environment. So first you have to cover Azure DevOps, then only you think about the DevOps. So here also we have a two plans. Either you can take completely Azure Cloud, that is only in the 3 months. If you want this Azure Cloud, only Azure DevOps, Azure administration 3 months. Even if you want to get this one, that is including the 2 months, extra 2 months, total 5 months. If you want only Azure Cloud, yes, that is only 3 months we have. Yes, even if you have any queries, yes, this is a contact number. You can contact Mr. Shankar and he will give that on all the queries. And total fee for that is a 15K. And remaining details you can discuss with Shankar. Yes, sir. Is there any queries related to this one? You can ask me.
No questions, sir.
Thank you, sir. And you can contact. Please save this.
Yeah.
These numbers.
So yeah, you can, everyone can reach out to that number, and if you have any questions or concerns, see, like normally everyone will be teaching, and we are teaching with respect to automation, with respect to PowerShell, and if needed, we'll try to add some of the topics with respect to Python and PowerShell as well, and basic things that you need, like with respect to Git branching strategies, and all of these things were needed. for you all guys to work. And it's not something that easy, like while you are going into the market and telling that you have 5 years, people were asking the differences between Kubernetes taint and Terraform taint. So like this things they were asking, it's not something very easy questions like you are saying. You should have people even taking with respect to hybrid cloud, not even one cloud, they were expecting beyond SRE models. And you should know logging things, centralized logging, Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana, Prometheus, Grafana. So all of these things, monitoring and SRE models like site reliability engineering, observability, reliability, high availability, fault tolerance, mean time reports, error budgets. So all of these things. So we'll start all of these things with baby steps, everything. And what required, we'll try to we'll try to reach at point, so that you all will be in a position to handle the job even once you get the job. The standing is very much important. That is the reason we are taking so much of burden and trying to teach all of these things. And uh, like we can show you some of the PowerShell scripts as well. See, you can show Nagas some of the PowerShell script, like how we will try to write.
Yes, in the even running batch, anything.
And bit of Python as well if needed. We'll on rough note we'll try to show that.
Anything, for example, every service, every service, for example, yes, with NS, not portal, you will get very easy. Portal activities, you will understand maybe half an hour if you spend on this session, you will get that one. So this is a code. From beginning. From the scratch, we will develop in our system. So I mean, yes, if you go to the IS to perform these activities, see how simple I'm going to run it. We don't know anything about this one. For example, at this point, we don't know what is this code and how it will work. We don't know. But just see how this is going to implement the one VM. It will implement including your resource group. It will ask the inputs also. See? Yes, your inputs are readily available. East US region, it is going to deploy one NSG, and with that NSG, it is going to create a VNet and one VM. Finally, you will get a VM. RG100 is created. So even if you see how the script was started, really is it copy paste from over the internet? Just to give me 1 second how that implementation is going on in the session. Right, just download, observe this video, you will get clarity. Really, are they starting from the scratch or else directly copy paste from the internet, or okay, this is a script you can use for VNG. What level we are using in the PowerShell? Portal, you will get the 100% portal, but with portal there is no user. With portal, okay, with one level it is enough. But when you enter to the virtual cloud environment, Azure cloud especially, yes, now see. Command line is
conference will now be recorded.
PowerShell or Python, anything, but one cloud technology is required.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to session.
How we are developing this script?
I mean, application sector. To write the role, you can type at least set easy context.
The starting goal we are creating, not copying from others.
Network.
Just I'm moving. See,
okay, to create this one, directly we can create it NSE, resource group, location. Then rules also required. You know, this is a detailed one. Create a detailed NSE. If I create in this way, how many rules I will get if I create in this way? Without any rule, if I create a NSE, how many rules I will get in inbound and outbound?
6. Overall inbound 3, outbound 3. 6.
3 plus 3 will come. but now this is additionally. First we are creating a role group, and here attaching this variable role1. Role1 is nothing but this one. See, we will see in different way instead of this one. So clear host, connect to your account and connect to valid subscription, set AZ context and subscription. Come on, it is loading red color. Subscription name of the subscription. Already have, I'm just disabling these two things. And NSG location, I want the source. Is it public? People is provided. We are saying one word, not we are directly entering into this one. We will provide the PowerShell basics from that. For example, if you take one service, how the explanation will work. First, if you take one service, like if you take Azure VNet, I mean, that is a virtual network, our first service. First level theory, sir. Theory we will discuss. Second one with the portal, I mean, in the browser, like Chrome browser, how we will implement. Same time with the command line we will implement. This is a level we will discuss. One thing is sure, it's the 70 hours only for Azure Cloud. I mean, total 3 months of journey. 3 months of journey only on Azure Cloud. Only on Azure Cloud. Based on your knowledge, really you can happily enter to the DevOps environment after this one. Even if you directly jump to that area, it is useless. In 1 or 2 sessions, it is easy. If I directly start a VM scale set, if you are directly entering into the Azure Cloud, Azure DevOps or DevOps general, without knowing anything, for example, you are registered for DevOps without 10,000 or 20,000 somewhere. Without knowing any cloud, where you will implement, even if you don't know what is a VM, VNet, what is the route tables, without knowing this knowledge, really it is not at all helpful. And moreover, don't expect only one type of VMs on the Azure Cloud. There are VM, Windows related one is there, Ubuntu, I mean Unix flavors also there. So not only one technology is not required here. I mean, not only I'm good at Windows. No, you should good at least basic command level. Linux also required. So to start your journey, all these things are mandatory. Next, this is about simple. Even every session level is there. I'm not saying about only this session only having that. No. See, every service level, I'm just moving back. Every service level, when we connect with any service level with NSG or every command, see, for example, if you come to so with PowerShell, you can able to see VNG, VPN with PowerShell, point to site with PowerShell. So Azure PowerShell. Like after every service, we will move in this way. Even if you take not only 1 or 2 sessions, completely maximum wherever it is possible for the automation, with that automation we will complete. Instead of manual work, we are completely going to create with the command line, See, even explaining 1-2 hours is different, but entirely following with portal and PowerShell, it is different. Maybe you're thinking, sir, this much of code, I don't know, I am completely zero. Sir, we are going to start from the scratch. So first, what is this one without knowing how can you implement? Right? This is about course. Genuinely, I am saying that one depth is there. Slowly we will move detail. If this word, whatever I am saying, we will follow end of this session also. Thank you all. If you are interested, yes, please contact Shankar. And this is a number.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, you can note down my number as well, sir. Like 7799. If anyone is not responding, you can directly reach out to me. 7799 345626. Yeah, fine, guys. If you have any questions or queries, kindly reach out to us. We'll try to help it out. What is the issue and everything. So we'll start all of the things from, even people are asking me, like we are from non-IT and we are unable to, are we okay to take this course? Am I okay, or నాకు sufficient knowledge ఉందా లేదా, అసలు నాకు ఏమీ రాదు, నేను నాన్ ఐటీ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ తెలుగు మీడియం. సో ఆల్ these questions were being arised. So there is no point of Telugu medium, or there is no point. See, I saw some of the project managers who are still have completed all of their graduation in Telugu medium. So that's not a point. We'll try to help it out at all the contacts. Yeah. If you have any questions, kindly reach out to this number. Fine, guys. We are winding up this sessions. If you have any questions, you can go ahead.